Hey guys, how you going? So today on VK Sport, we are at the AFL Grand Final for 2020. This is going to be an absolutely unbelievable Grand Final. So much better than last year's absolute travesty of a damn well Grand Final. This year, guys, the two teams going up head to head is Richmond and Geelong. These two teams obviously have a little bit of a storyline over the last couple of years, and it is very interesting all the different ways that this game could finish, because in reality, and we will get to every single scenario, is that every single scenario can happen here if you look at recent form, or you look at how these two teams match up, how these two teams play in general. Like, we could honestly see an absolute blowout win from either of these teams, and we could also see a 1-point game in favour of either of these teams. So it's a really difficult matchup to predict. And we all know it's going to be an absolutely cracking game. And don't forget, guys, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe, because we're going to be live streaming our reaction to it. Just a little precursor to this video, I am a Geelong fan. So you do need to take what I say here as a Geelong fan's perspective. Yes, I give the perspective from both teams, and yes, I do respect both teams, and I always do throughout all my tipping videos. It's more about getting all the pre-facts together to have a better understanding of what's going into this game. But let's just get straight into it, guys, and let's discuss the 2020 AFL Grand Final. Now, the first point I want to get into is this whole Richmond is a bogey team for Geelong business, because in reality, it is kind of true. Richmond's play style is just, it counteracts the way Geelong play really well. Geelong are a very slow, grinding team, and Richmond's play style is absolutely able to counteract that slow, grinding team play style. They're very fluent with the ball. They know what they're doing with it, and if a team's trying to slow it down, it just gives them more room to be able to know where to kick the ball and where to be more decisive on which direction they're going in the field. That's why Richmond seem to always have a pretty good record against Geelong. You know, the last game they played, I think Richmond won by about 20 points. Now, look, when we talk about that game, I do want to say this, however. Richmond kicked like 15 behinds. They should have won that game by a lot more than, what, 27 points or whatever it was. They should have won that game by a very, very significant margin. However, they didn't, because they missed quite a lot of opportunities. Now, also, if you look at that game, we did live stream this game. Well, we live stream basically every game, so of course we did. But if you go and watch that final quarter, Geelong have a massive amount of momentum coming to, I think they were down by what, 30, 40 points, like 10 minutes to go or something like that. And Geelong had a massive amount of momentum where they just kept kicking goal after goal after goal. And it genuinely looked like Geelong were going to come back and win that game. However, there was a moment where Tommy Hawkins makes a mark, basically just to the left of goal. It is an easy goal to get. It's not a hard goal to kick. As long as you're patient, calm, you take it back and then kick it. And Tommy Hawkins, that's what you'd expect from your experienced player. But unfortunately, like he's done a lot recently, which I just don't agree with, I don't think it's the right decision. But instead of taking the slow, cautious approach, he took the quick snap. And from that quick snap, he missed it. And then from that, Richmond obviously have the ability to go at the other end to kick a goal, because Geelong haven't got back in defence because Tommy Hawkins didn't give them that opportunity. Do I think Geelong would have won that game? I don't know. We weren't given the opportunity to see it because of Tommy Hawkins' mistake. However, I just think that game was a lot closer in regards to how it was going to play out. But then again, you know, you also look at the fact that Richmond did kick 15 behind. So if they are a little bit more accurate, that game is well and truly blown out, even before that Tommy Hawkins attempt. Obviously, last year we saw Geelong get knocked out in the preliminary final by Richmond. You know, Richmond are the back-to-back champions. They won last year's AFL Grand Final. Geelong did get knocked out, and they were up significantly at half-time. However, Chris Scott decided to change a lot of the tactics of the team and change a lot of the team around, and obviously we saw Geelong fall down at the end by about 20 points. I was at that game. I was heartbroken, and yeah, I know what this team can do. I know that even if we're up by 20 points at half-time, it's not game over yet. So, you know, it does worry me. But then you've also got to remember that, and this is something that people do forget, people haven't been talking about this. Last year, Geelong won by 70 points over Richmond. 70! 70! Did you know that? 70. Back in, I think, round 10 or round 12 of last year, Geelong won by 70 points against Richmond. So the ability is there for Geelong to get a massive win. They can do it. It's not the fact that Richmond are a better team. I don't genuinely believe that Richmond are the better team here. I think they're both very evenly matched, if not maybe just in favour of Geelong. So although I believe Richmond's playstyle is very counteractive to how Geelong play, Geelong do have that ability to not only win, but also win damn well. But if we're going to lean with one team for the record over the other, you'd have to lean with Richmond. Yes, they did lose that game by, 70 points. However, majority of the games that Geelong play against them, Richmond wins. So in favour of Richmond. In regards to how these two teams have played this year, I think Richmond have been more consistent, but I think Geelong have been more explosive. Richmond have shown that they can get the job done. People didn't believe me when I said Richmond would beat Port Adelaide, because I thought that if Richmond were given a sniff in that final fourth quarter, Richmond were going to win that game, because in reality, they've got the experience to win in that position, where they won the grand final last year. They know how to get it done. You know, Richmond are a quality team. They've won, 2 in the last 3 years, and this could be 3 in the past 4 years if they win this year. They know exactly what needs to be done when it needs to be done. But I don't think they've been as explosive this season. You know, Geelong have had, I think, 5+ games where they've won by 60 points or more. And you can actually add in another one for 59 points, I believe, which was St Kilda. Basically 6 games throughout, how many games they played so far? 22 games. 6 games have 22 where they've won by over 60 points. Now, one of those was Port Adelaide. You've got the game against St Kilda. You've got the game against Essendon. You've got the game against Collingwood 2 weeks ago where they won by 70 damn well points. I think they also won by about 60 points against Hawthorn very early on in the season too. So I don't understand why people aren't talking about this. Like, 60 points plus is a huge margin, especially in 16-minute quarters rather than 20-minute quarters. Can you imagine what the scorelines would have been if it wasn't 16-minute quarters? Specifically in regards to the finals, you know, Richmond, yeah, they lost to Brisbane Lions. That's cool. Geelong also lost to Port Adelaide. That's fine. Funnily enough, both teams who finished top of the table, who got the week off, also lost the following time they played 2 weeks later to the opposite team, obviously. If you go and have a look at the finals as well, Geelong obviously beat Collingwood by 17. Now, everyone was tipping Collingwood. I saw every man and his dog saying Collingwood were a sneaky hot shot from 8 to win it. And then obviously Geelong won by 70. And then everyone was like, oh, Brisbane Lions are going to smack them. They're going to smash them at the Gabba. And obviously Geelong won by 40. So maybe people should start to respect Geelong. You'd think after winning both their finals games after the loss to Port Adelaide by 110 points. Sorry guys, I thought that might be a quality bloody outing, but no one wants to really truly believe it. And then you look at Richmond on the other hand. Yeah, look, they beat St Kilda. Kind of whooped you do really. They did it well, to be expected really, and then they got up against Port Adelaide, and that was an absolutely incredible game, 6 points. So, you know, you can't fault them for that. That was a fantastic performance to get over the line there, and like I said, if they got that sniff at that fourth quarter, they probably were going to win it, and they did. But really, the form suggests Geelong here. The form is suggesting that Geelong are going to win this, and yet Richmond are still favourites. Is it really the fact that people are believing very much in this hoodoo thing that people aren't tipping Geelong? Because if you're looking at this from a few different perspectives, besides the fact that Richmond have beaten Geelong 2 out of the past 3 times, or if you want to go back, it's probably like 6 or 7 out of the past 10, to be honest with you. But I just don't really understand how Richmond could be classed as favourites here. I guess they did come 3rd and Geelong 4th, but the form is showing that Geelong should win this, especially considering that Gary Ablett, this could be, I think it is his final game ever. This is his final game ever, so to send him out on a winner would be absolutely fantastic too. And I just don't know if Geelong lose this game. I think that, honestly, look, I'm a Geelong fan, that's the thing. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm always going to back in my boys. I am tipping Geelong here. I was always going to back in Geelong. You knew that from the start. That's not what these videos are for. But in reality, I'm very confident about this. And you know what the crazy thing is too? Is that sport, you don't believe you've actually genuinely won until you've won. Like, don't go around saying you've won until you've won. I think we've got a really good chance. For me, I actually think that we should be favourites here, but I'll take the underdog title. I'll take it. You know, I don't know we're going to win. I don't know we're going to win whatsoever. And in reality, if you're looking at the form between the two teams in regards to playing each other, yeah, it does favour Richmond. But in regards to the form of the entire season, and in regards to the fact that the Brisbane Lions just lost at home to Geelong, and Geelong have actually got a better record at the Gabba this year than Brisbane. And Brisbane only lost 1 game, and that was to Geelong. So that means that Geelong have gone undefeated at the Gabba so far this season. So Geelong play really well at the Gabba too. I don't actually understand how Richmond are favourites. Now that's great, they can be favourites. I couldn't care less. I just don't, for me, I don't understand it. I really don't. I really think Geelong should be favourites for this. You know, one team is coming in after beating 2 teams that were, a lot of people were having as a sneaky underdog, and the other was tipping for a bloody premiership the whole year long. I had people talking shit in streams all year long about, you don't want to play the Lions. Oh, no, Blaze, you don't want to play the Lions. Of course, I still worry about Richmond, but I don't think we're going to lose this game. But what I was trying to say in regards to don't know you've won until you've won, is that Richmond fans are going off as if they've already won this grand final. You know, I got a heap of messages on Instagram saying, oh, Geelong are going to get absolutely smacked up. There's no way Richmond are losing this game. You know, I see a majority of Richmond fans celebrating already. And it's like, I don't understand why. Like, that's cool. If you want to do your thing, man, you do your thing. But you're going to look like an idiot if, in the end, Richmond come out and lose. You know, if Geelong lose, I'm still going to be here. But I don't know we're going to win, and I'm not going to ever say we're going to win. I don't want to sit here and just insult Richmond, because I'm not here to do that. I have great respect for Richmond. I respect success, and I respect and appreciate greatness. And if Richmond go on to win this grand final, I'll be here saying congratulations. I'll do a review next week regardless of the result. But I just think that a lot of Richmond fans need to humble themselves to understand that sport is a funny game. You can be up by 50 points at halftime and still lose that game. Will it happen? More than likely not. But until that fat lady sings, it's damn well not over. It's damn well not over. So I hope you guys enjoyed the AFL Grand Final this week. We will be live streaming our reaction just like we always damn well do. So go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy this, guys, and do let me know your tip and your thoughts below here. I would love to see it. Good luck to Richmond this week. It will be a fantastic game, but we all know who I'm getting behind. Up the mighty Catters. Let's get a grand final win for the first time since 2011. Let's get rid of this chokers tag, and let's hopefully go and take the flag. Don't forget, guys, we do have a second channel, which is BKR Travel, where I do film reviews and Netflix reviews, and we're going to be doing heaps of travel vlogs. You know, that's my second channel where it's not just sport. So in the comment section below, I'm going to use that account to comment, click on that, and go and subscribe, because we're going to be posting there all the time just as much, just with not sport. Appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See you.